So with the finale here, this video really encompasses everything that we talked about in this section with the overarching theme of authenticity. I couldn't think of a better way to wrap things up here and just really combine it all together. Yeah, just sit back, enjoy. I'll play through this one. And remember, we always underestimate the value of authenticity. Okay, this here is what we're all after. It's what we all need. And it's what we all have inside underneath the bullshit. Let go of the bullshit until you're left with you.
10 seconds each, just real fast. Let's just do this. What are you excited about right now? What are you proud about? What turns you on in life? 10 seconds, go.
Staying right here, my girlfriend, my studies, my fucking family.
Pause. How excited is he? Okay, this is big and it translates to interactions. Like, I want you to talk about something, and we all have this. You may not think you do, but there is something that turns you the fuck on. I want you to get so turned on by what you're saying that you even forget about the crowd and like emotions take over. It's like, whatever the fuck it is, dude. It could be like what you're passionate about. If you're into playing an instrument, it's like, well, when I play this, like something you just really get carried away by what you're talking about. Even if it's fucking porn. Talk about porn. It's like, yeah, when I fucking like, just like something that's like takes over. Like, I want to see aliveness. I want to see adding to the vibe versus, I'm so happy, everyone, to be here. And I'm happy about my girlfriend. You're talking about, so you feels like, again, you're talking about like the saddest thing. You know, it's like I drove here and I was stuck in traffic and da-da-da. Excitement. What turns you on? Let's logically go over it. What turns you on? One thing.
Making a pussy.
All right. Now, loud to the group. 10 seconds. Talk about it. I know. 10 seconds. Talk about it. And I want people to get sucked in, add to it, carried away.
Like jerking my dick on a nice boy. How do you do it? With the girl really looking like innocent as fuck. Barely 18. But on a big fucking desk, you know, like holding the desk.
Better. Good. Yeah. No, that's... No, really good. Now, first of all, really fucking good. I will just reinforce. It's not about the thing, it's the place it's coming from. It's not about the pussy licking, it's the vibe behind it. This is really good. Like, just that, and then of course, like the crowd reinforcing it, like that woke you up. If you asked even your question like that, or you communicated like, hey, so da 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 da, it would add to the crowd. It's very different than, so Julian, da da da, you know, oh, and you know, I like my girlfriend. No, it's like pussy licking, whatever you're into. You know, there was a guy last week at the hot seat. He was like, you know, what really turns me on. And it actually was like, it was very interesting, a little weird, but then we made it good. He's like, but it always makes me cry. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he's like, it's Game of Thrones. And I'm like, what? And I kid you not, it's like, this is my favorite example of being carried away. He's like, Julian, there's this character named Hodor. And I'm like, listening, I'm like, okay, where's this gonna go? And he starts getting carried away. And like, ideally, this is what I want from all of you. And it's like, and Hodor, and the writer planted the seed of Hodor in season 1, but he didn't talk about it for 6 years. 6 years, and you find out the meaning of Hodor. And I was like tears in his eyes for Hodor. You need to reach that point where it's like, you forget you're at a seminar, you're lost in what the fuck you're saying.
So in the beginning you have a guy, and he's called Hodor. And he's like retarded, and okay, he just appears, disappears, and after 6 years, you see a story. Why this guy is called Hodor? And it's like, wow, it's crazy, man. It's really impossible. This writer, since the beginning, he planted this seed in this story, and then he wrote about 5,000 pages about something else.
Yep.
And then in the end, closer to the end, you just have this. And when I saw this, I was like crying and smiling and laughing at the same time. Hey. Can you imagine?
Awesome. Dude, like this is honestly like, yeah, the best example. It's like, notice how you start talking, and at first it's always like, you gave yourself that little push, but then it just takes over. Now, this is one tool to get there, but guess what? In any interaction or whoever you're at, you should get lost in whatever you're saying. Why? Not because even of the content, because you're the one who's saying it. And you need to realize, like, all these words, all these actions are simply the vehicle for people to experience you. And that's why I fully commit to everything I say. I could come up here and talk about fucking cooking. You will get sucked the fuck into what I'm saying. And when I fucking get that steak, I unwrap the package, and I kid you not, like, I'm actually not that good of a cook. Like, there, it's like you'd be like, what is it? The cook, the package, the steak? Like, that alive, that boom, in the pupils. Now you're kind of thinking again. You're kind of losing it. Think about pussy licking. Think about pussy licking. Okay, there, now more aliveness. It's like, bring that out. You, what do you find passionate? Not hustling. What do you find passionate? What are you passionate about?
I gotta be honest with you now.
Yes.
What I find really, what I'm really passionate about.
I'm afraid, yes. Yes, please.
One day, I will look into the mirror and I'll see myself. So good. So proud. Like huge, ripped.
How? Describe it.
Describe.
The details.
I'm gonna be so ripped. I'm gonna have veins all over my stomach. My arms are gonna be pumped up like this. No, they're not, but okay. I'm gonna have.
Sell to the
lots of
crowd.
cash.
Just bring in the crowd.
Lots of cash.
Even louder. If you were more passionate, you'd be so fucking loud.
7 fucking cars, guys.
All right, now with you, I'll do a little different. For you, it's like here we kind of tapped in that passion. For you, amp it up even more. So think right now you're delivering Shakespeare on fucking stage. It's like you're preaching. Right now it's like you're fucking preaching. I want a full range. I want loud. I want quiet. I want fast. I want slow. You know, it's like when I'm talking, if I was like, it's still good, but it's still kind of stiff. It's like, and again, you're in front of a crowd. But if I was like, so everyone, with abundance, what I really want. And it's like, it's cool. It's better than, with abundance. It's like, yeah, it's cool. But it's not like that same, it doesn't fucking bring people in. Like, I want that. It's like, add the emotion. Like, I want real passion, because that doesn't feel like real passion. It's like, if that's not it, it's like, what turns you on to the point where it's like, you can reel them in. That's what I want. Like, alive. Whatever it is, it's not the thing. What makes you feel alive? If it's nothing, this is something everyone should think about. Because if you don't know what turns you on, good luck. Dumb it down, anything. Just fucking add that passion.
So, thing is like this. When I have like my average day, like I'm on university, I'm studying, I'm doing my shit. And
I feel bored out of my mind, dude.
really looking.
This is so boring. Make us interested. Make people, like, you should see people's faces light up too. Come on. Alive.
Is when I go train, after that fucking day, I feel so fulfilled.
Look at the crowd.
Yeah.
I feel so fulfilled when I go punch that fucking bag.
How so? Like,
that fucking
zone in detail. Because, like, it's a tendency to keep it very general. It's like, you feel fulfilled. Cool. What exactly? And just keep talking about how fulfilled and in which ways you are fulfilled. Keep reinforcing that. Go. Do it.
shit. The thing is like this.
Shakespeare.
Go to that fucking bag.
To the crowd. To the crowd. Reel them in.
I do my shit. Like it's so good. I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I see that fucking punch coming through. And I see it. It's the bare impact of my fucking fist going through. It's so good.
Make it the best speech anyone's ever heard. This should be like presidential speech. Don't imitate Donald Trump or Hillary. Not Donald Trump or Hillary. Better. Like, you should be like, imagine like right now I give you 20 seconds to live. These are the last 20 seconds where you can express yourself and share yourself with everyone. The last 20 seconds. Make them count. I'm counting. 20, 19, 18, 17.
And you
This is it.
realize that you didn't do shit with your life. What did you do? You didn't accomplish anything. You didn't live your passions. You should go out and do your fucking shit. You should go out and do whatever fuck it is. You should go study, go train, go pick up girls.
All right, pause, man. Like, this is really your last dying words? Not the words, but like, where's the passion, dude? Like, if you were gonna die, you'd be like, I'd throw myself on the fucking floor. I'd scream, be like, what? Like, I'd go all out. Go all out.
Get on the floor.
Loose, man. Fucking let it out. Come on. Come on. Go. Right now. Bring it. Reel them in. Don't look at me. Look at them and just bring it. This is it. Your only chance. Like, after this was switching to her, you'll never have this chance again. Reel them in. You have 10 seconds starting now. Stop. No. That's your fucking ego and your mind getting in the way. I don't want this. No, I can't. That's giving up. Barrel through.
It's hard.
Talk about it. Talk about what's so hard about doing it. Talk about that. Right now, it's like the most passionate thing that's on your mind. It's probably how you can't do this. Talk about that.
The thing is that it's actually,
Don't tell me. Tell them.
it's so difficult.
How?
You don't know what you're looking for. You fucking want to grasp into that. You want to have that thing that you're looking for, but you can't.
Talk about how you're pussing out. I don't want this fact, like, oh, you're the passion. It's like, no, that's like you're going to your stories. Talk about you're pussing out right now. Talk about frustration. Aren't you frustrated you can't let loose right now?
I'm so frustrated.
Yeah, well, you don't look it. No, it's like,
I don't have it.
talk about that.
I have some.
Like, talk about that. Whatever you're feeling, harness that. If you're frustrated, you should be like, fuck, guys, I just keep, like, God damn it. I can't do it, like, instead of, oh, okay. or go into, like, classic stories.
I have the shit I'm so passionate about to talk about it. I'm like desperately looking for it, but I didn't find it yet.
Keep more personal. Don't go into stories. Keep more personal. Just narrate what you feel. Harness it.
I always knew that I'm special. Like I always knew that there is something out there for me, but I haven't found it yet. It's freaking me the fuck out. It's freaking me the fuck out, guys. Seriously. And I'm gonna find it one day. I can tell you for fucking sure, I'm gonna find it one day.
You can find it now if you let loose and you finally stop keeping yourself caged in, man. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're in that hustle, like, "Ah, I'm trying to force it." You can't force it. It's like just at some point, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck that front. And notice how you just keep going those same narratives, talking about passion, talking about hustle. Fuck the narratives. Disrupt the patterns. Bring some realness out. Like, if I were you, dude, like, honestly, right now, like, what I'd be feeling is, shit, I can't bring it out. Fuck, why can't I bring it out? I'd talk about that versus, I'm gonna find the passion, people. Fuck that shit. That's like some dumb story you're saying. I want realness. I want authenticity.
The problem is I don't know what I'm looking for.
Well, talk about that shit. Don't tell them what they want to hear. Tell them what you're actually feeling. If you're confused, harness that. Talk about the confusion.
It's really difficult because nowadays, like,
All right, I'll stop you there, man. Like, like,
Man, when Julian was saying to you that you will never find what you want in life, when he was saying to you that you will never find what you want in life, the meaning of your life, I'm so passionate about that. Think about that.
harness it.
You will never find anything. You will die tomorrow.
Well, let's bring it out. Let's bring it out with a couple exercises. Like, what I will say is, like, this should be like if I were you, would be like so pissed at myself right now. It's insane. You don't look pissed at all. I'd be like, honestly, like, you're here, you have this opportunity to express yourself, and you fuck it up like a little pussy. You don't even try. It's not even fucking it up trying. It's you pussied out. And honestly, like, this is the most disappointing shit I've ever seen. And like, I don't even know what to do. It's like, I'm disgusted by it. Straight up disgusted. And again, does that make you feel like smiling? Because you're like, No, it's like, be disgusted. Aren't you disgusted? Like, what do you feel right now?
I feel like I still have to find it.
You still have to find
I don't have to.
Yeah, you're still hooked on that story. Drop that story, dude. Like, the fact that right now, like, I'm disgusted and it does nothing to you, you're just like, I gotta find it. I gotta find it. What the fuck? Are you like so lost? You're just in lost touch with reality? I gotta find it. I gotta find it. Like, if you walk down the street and someone gets hit by a car and dies, are you gonna feel something? Or you be like, I gotta find it. I gotta find it. I must find it, everyone. Oh, dead person. I must find it. Get out of your head, man. Okay, now obviously I'm not disgusted. Like, I'm saying this to provoke shit. And the fact that it's not provoking shit, that should be the warning bell. Like, you gotta get in your body, man. Got to bring some fucking authenticity. I see this fake front. This constructed fake front. I'm gonna find it. No one's gonna be pissed at you for finding it. I'm so perfect. I'm chasing my passion. Is anyone not like chasing passion? Is anyone against that? Everyone approves of me. And someday I will find it. Is anyone against that? Finding it someday? No? No? Okay. Fuck that, dude. Fuck this narrative. Realness. Authenticity. Tell them what you feel. Stop trying to be so perfect and cool. If you feel frustrated, if you feel sad, if you feel like, fuck, why can't I do it? Harness that. What do you feel right now? I gotta find it.
I feel like a mixture of feelings. It's not.
Share it. What do you feel?
I feel like a mixture of feelings. I feel
Like someday you're gonna find it? Someday, everyone. Someday.
I feel like I'm spinning circles in my head.
I can guarantee you this, like, you want so well to do right, and so does everyone. It's like we're trying so hard to do well to like be right, do right. If I do everything right, people will like me. People are craving authenticity. It's not about right or like wrong. It's like they want authenticity. We crave it. There was a guy was it last week? Yeah, it was last week in Amsterdam. He had a different kind of constructed front. You have the very self-help junkie front. He had the class clown front. Who was at Amsterdam? You were at Amsterdam, yeah. You remember the guy? He's like, he's like kind of class clowny, kind of like some people here, like, oh, bring me up, bring me up. And it's like, yeah, he puts on the front. He's like, hi, everyone. Yeah, I'm in front of the stage. It's good. It's a very well-crafted front. Now, I'm kind of a dick, and I use my game skills for this to kind of pierce through that. I pretty much did the same thing. I'm like, dude, this shit's disgusting. I'd never hang out with you. And he's like, no. I'm like, why are you laughing? Like, literally, until it like broke down and he didn't have a choice. He's like, yeah, I kind of don't feel good. And then we brought him back up. But like that glimpse of even him admitting, you know, I kind of feel stupid, and yeah, it is a front, connected with fucking everyone. And everyone right now, that's why they're on your side. They don't care it's like what you say. They just want to see. It's like, because it wakes that shit in them. It's like, let's see some realness. That's all they want. It's not about the front. It's not about the right. It's like, where's the authenticity? What's actually going on? That's it. That's what turns people on. And stop buying into this little lie. It's like, I'm going to find it. Just like, fuck that little programming shit. What's real? And that's what's also blocking you from going deep. Like, what happens if I don't do it? Oh, but I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it. What's real? Start being honest with yourself. Until you do that too, you're never going to really like yourself because you never are honest with yourself.
I get it.
What do you get? I'm going to find it, everyone. What do you get? What do you get? Please. Please. What do you get?
I get it. I'm fucked up.
No, you're not. Just stop trying. Just let people see you. What are you afraid they're going to see? What are you afraid people are going to see if you stop telling them you're going to find it? What's so bad about that? Now, just this, pause. Like, look at the crowd right now. This, even though there's not that fucking passion, loudness, usually you can awaken it through that, there's a little glimpse of authenticity. And I can guarantee you right now, and correct me if I'm wrong, you can all connect a lot fucking more right now.
We love you, man.
There's a lot more love for you right now than with that front. Right? And again, it's like, you're like, funny enough, it's like, it's very easy to kind of be like, oh, I'm a victim now, I'm so far out there. It's like, no, everyone's like this. I'm like this. But like, that's where you gotta go. That's where you're gonna find, what's it called? Like, that's where you'll find it. It's right there in that authenticity, and that's what everyone should ideally bring out. And everyone's gonna remember that. It's like, someday I will find it, okay? But like even that look in the eyes, and usually it does feel like you do feel a little bit hurt, but again, it's like those life crisis, like those crisis points, it's like that pain and transformation, they're always linked. And it's not pain in the same way where you're like pushing yourself and shit, it's pain because it's melting away bullshit. And that's like ego pain. And for this, by the way, if you want to go even deeper, it's like when you hear develop a perverted pleasure in the pain, it's not in the pain of always kicking your own ass, like carrot stick. It's developing a perverted pleasure in the pain with this melting away of shit. Because right now, what did you just do with this crowd? You took your ego and just fucking bomb on the chair. You're literally beating your ego up. And that's why it hurts. You know? But that's the type, it's like subtleties, nuances, places coming from. That's the pain. This is the pain. Every time you put on a fake ass front, you get rejected. You're like, God, like there's a part of you that knows. Bring that realness. You bring this out, you'll connect with anyone. You go out tonight, you bring this out, you'll stand out. Don't try to be so perfect, so good, so right. Real. Fuck right, be real. No matter what that is. We underestimate the value of authenticity. This is what we're all after. This is even with this escape. What am I inspired to do? Inspiration's authentic. That's what we're here. That's what people want to see. And you brought out a bit, man, which is fucking really good. I appreciate it.
May I say something?
Yeah.
So, basically, the thing is, okay, I get now that he was right all the time. And obviously. And what's actually true is it's hard to accept yourself as you are. For some people. I mean, for everyone in a certain degree. I get it. And deep down inside, I don't give a fuck what's anyone gonna think about it, but I'm also insecure like everyone.
Yep. It's consciously, we don't give a fuck because we're also taught, like, be strong, don't give a fuck.
I mean, like, one side of me, like, thinks, man, you're awesome, you need to maintain that self-image and stuff. And the other part, it's like, you're not that good, I don't know, you weren't so popular in high school or whatever. Like,
Yep. Conscious,
be more
subconscious.
human.
No, it's conscious,
Good for
subconscious.
you.
Consciously, I must do it, I must do it. Subconsciously, you're hanging on to that. It's like you're always dragging it. Bring that up, and trust me, it's like there won't require so much effort, and the show will be permanent. Because that's too, it's like if you're in that optimized paradigm, the scarcity paradigm, you'll never fully get where you want to go. Again, you'll never find the ikigai. Say, yeah, ikigai. You'll never find it. And it's always requires effort to maintain because you're always dragging that or you're running away from it, you're afraid of falling. If you bring this up to speed, you'll finally get there and it's permanent and there's no effort. Like here, and you can look up some of my older videos. There's some where I come up on stage, it's like, I think they're still really good, but it's like, there's effort for me to do that. You get addicted to whatever you're feeling the most. Like literally, if you're someone who's always negative, you're gonna find reasons to feel negative. If you're someone who's always like stressed out, you're gonna look for reasons to feel stressed out. If you're someone who is used to basically being in that victim mentality and used to rationalize why you're not taking action, you're gonna start identifying with that person. Be like, wow, I am now that person, and I will not let go of that. I'm trying to find every reason, every excuse to fall into that, and no matter what anyone tells me, I'm gonna find a way to slip back into that mode. And you can kind of sense like it's like, just think battery like charger, like bzzz type of energy versus kind of like this. Like here it's powerful, but a lot more loose. And here, I'm a lot louder, being modest, a lot funnier, a lot more charismatic, a lot smarter, a lot wiser. No effort. It's that. You gotta top it now.
I need to go right now. Thanks for having me.
Yes, you may go. Now, good. What are you passionate about? Now for you, now there's extra pressure because like, oh, expectations, try to nuke that. Don't try to copy him because this is something we have. It's like, oh, if that person did well, I must copy him or be as loud. For you, it's do you the best you can do. And it could be even loud, it could be quiet, like reel him in.
Go? Okay. Okay, what I'm really passionate about, and this might sound a little crazy because there's like a bunch of guys sitting here going for pickup. I really want to do something for the female community not being so fucked up anymore because I was...
Let emotions take over. You're logically explaining it. Just jump in from the start,
Okay, I was completely fucked up my whole life. Like, I was like overweight. I got teased by everybody. I was a miserable, sad, very, very sad person. And now what is happening to my life right now is like I start to experience being in contact with a person, not from a spot of neediness, you know, like I just experience it. And this is what is like super amazing to me right now.
You turned on when you said that, dive into that. What is that experience? How is it different?
Okay.
Detail. Like once you hit something, they're like do you have those words? Like, oh, you know, I did this. That was still kind of storyline, like narrative. You know, this is my story, this is what I don't work on. And what I realized is I experienced something not from neediness. And then you're lit up. Boom, dive into that.
Okay.
What's not from neediness? What's different? How is it good?
Okay, 1 second. This is far scarier than I thought.
Yeah, no, it's true. In front, like, first of all, props for being up here, yeah.
Okay,
Just talk and let yourself get carried away by what you're saying.
Okay, so like I experienced with a friend of like I never trusted my inner voice, you know, like when I was around guys especially, I was like, does he like me? Does he not like me? Oh my god, I'm too fat, I'm too ugly, I have all this shit going on in my head. And then I make this experience where I'm like he's a person that I know pretty well, and it's like all of a sudden like I feel this attraction to this person, and it's like, does he feel that too? I don't know. I think there's something happening, but no. No, this is just in your head. And then eventually something happened, and...
I'll pause you again.
Okay.
Passion or storyline? Storyline. I want alive. Like, this is not you alive. Like, when you're talking about, like, think of it this way. You go home tonight and you see a UFO, like an alien. It's like, what's your name?
Vicky.
It's like, sup, Vicky? Like, gone. You're like, whoa! You're like, whoa! It's like you're super psyched. You're probably gonna be very excited to tell this to someone. Like, oh my god, you know what? I just fucking UFO.
Yeah.
That, where it's like you don't even care really what you're saying. You're just like, check this out. That's the vibe I want here. Here, this is not the excitement that you would have if you saw a UFO. I want that. Whatever it is. It might not even be this story. It's like, what fucking brings that. Like keeps you, like you just get carried away. You get so lost, you even forget you're here, you forget about the crowd. You get so turned on by what you're saying. And it's not even the content so much as like that energy, like check this out. What is it?
I'm looking for something that I'm that passionate about, and
So talk about that.
it's not happening right now, so I feel like, what the fuck am I gonna say, you know? Like in my head it's like, okay, find something. There has to be something that you're passionate about, you know? Like, why don't you have anything you're passionate about? What the fuck is wrong with you? And so here I am, like, talking about that.
Better. Now, we're gonna, like, night and day versus the previous one, but I want to stamp it up even more.
Okay.
I'll keep pushing it. Just think more like zone in on the feelings. Like your mantra, whenever you do this, like should be, and I love this, how does it feel? Whatever you're saying, it's like, da-da-da, now I'm anxious, how does it feel? And it makes me feel this and this, like carried away. What do you feel right now?
Stuff now, you know, like this whole, I'm all super passionate about this. Okay.
Tell him! Harness that. I was surprised, da-da-da, whatever it is. Unleash it.
Surprised. I was like, am I doing something wrong? What the fuck is he doing? How did I feel?
Not logically. Express. Let it show in the way you talk. I know you're there. Like one step further.
Okay. It's not happening right now.
Here's how we're gonna unleash it.
Okay.
We're gonna do.
I really do want to unleash it.
We are. No, that's why it's like you feel it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we all have this. Like we all know how to be super funny, loud, charismatic. Like boom, bring it in. But it's like there's blockage. Okay. So one way we're gonna do here, like for you, is kind of like pressing it like that. With you, we're gonna actually make you scream.
No.
Yes. That's where the fear is. Now, with the screaming, okay? And we're all gonna do this, by the way, after, but like with the screaming, view it as, again, it's a good tool to get you there,
I get
to
it.
remind you, but again, ideally you should naturally be there. But for the screaming, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go back and forth. I'll even take this off where it's cheating.
Okay.
Try to top me every time. So we're gonna do like, and then eventually I'm gonna do, now go. And I want you to keep talking fucking loud, like with that unleashness. Okay?
About stuff.
Whatever the fuck comes up.
Okay.
So, loud as you can.
I just scream. Or what is it? Like, I scream as loud as I
Don't
can.
think, do.
Ah!
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 Even more. Ah! Now talk. Bring it. Just don't think, do.
I fucking play League of
Louder. Dude, that was it. I honestly couldn't have thought of a better example. It's like, oh, my passion, League of Legends. When I play Dota, like that's what turns you on. Yes. And now it's like that aliveness. Like actually look at the crowd. That aliveness, the brightness in the pupils, the smile, the genuine smile. That's what you got to connect with. You know? And then of course it's like once you harness that, you allow yourself to bring it like whenever you know, it doesn't take away from the passion, like say you want to build a business, so on and so forth. But like that's the aliveness we all want to get in touch with. All right? So yeah, really congratulations. Like really fucking good. Really good.